Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another video for our favorite Dragon Travelers. That's right, and today is going to be about mistakes that you should avoid. So yeah, I have made plenty of mistakes on this account, okay? There's no doubt about it. And what we're going to do today is to go over these mistakes, as I am actually planning to run concurrently another free-to-play account. So you can see this is on Zeus 1. Okay, I've fallen quite behind already. I did spend some money on this account and hypermaxed my units like Gabriel, and yeah, they have been absolutely carrying me quite a lot. So anyhow, I digress. I definitely want to show you guys what to avoid so that you will understand how to basically not to commit to the same issues that I ran into. All right, so first things first, let's talk about the summons. Okay, so summons, your currencies, you definitely have to plan ahead, especially your gems. Okay, your gems, your diamonds as they call it, is very rare. It should not be using it on these. Yes, it's 10% off when you do a 10 pull, but try not to waste it on these because you have your limited summons, and yeah, you want to use them on your limited summons because there are ones like mythical summons where you cannot use any diamonds. Okay, you cannot use any diamonds, so might as well just save them and save it for these SSR pluses, because Luminary, yes, you can get the wish list and claim some of these other SSR plus, but it's not gonna have the ones that you will need. Okay, so make sure that you have it focused and use on limited summons. And speaking of limited summons, the gems are not going to be that easy to come by for free-to-play players. So what you want to do is focus on one specific team. Yes, when you reach higher stages, like I am right now, you'll need 2 teams, but focus on one essential element. So you can see here, this is a broken but free-to-play version of the blue dragon team. Okay, and then my pay-to-win, slightly more pay-to-win version is going to be this one. Okay, the light dragon version. Yeah, you have to build 2, and without 2 you're going to struggle a bit, but as a free-to-play player you will struggle a tiny bit anyways. Okay, but it's a marathon, not a race, so you can technically always catch up by just playing longer than the pay-to-win players. I mean, I definitely think there are small spenders that are ahead of me just because I cannot play too much, right? So anyhow, you have to focus on one team, which means that when doing your star upgrades, okay, make sure that ideally you have all of your star upgrades saved up for one class. So you can see I only have 1 healer that is going to be hypermaxed, right? If you have 2 healers and that are 3-star reds, you may not have enough. So even as pay to win as my account is, you want to be very safe and not spread your resources. Ideally 1 for each class and go from there, and then you need to build out whatever you're building. And for newer players, okay, you definitely want to save your resources. Try to pull a copy of Ifrit, as he's just too good. All right, she's just too good. And then using all of your wishes on the wishing genie, and of course the elf tank we get for free, and try to build Fenrir because Fenrir is super nice. And in terms of your tank, we can wait, there are other tanks coming up, but for healers and other supports, Arcane Lord is very nice, but you don't have a lot of option. That is the thing. Okay, you need to play this very safe in terms of resources if you are a newer player. And then speaking of resources, don't be afraid to early quick patrol, because in this game, even if you quick patrol early, as you go through your later stages, it will calculate the difference and refund you the difference on that day, which is very important. Okay, because yeah, you will get everything back. So make sure that you are getting that back. And another mistake you make is turn everything on. You don't need all of your skills on. Okay, I usually just have it on for some of the main characters, and that is pretty much it. Because if you have everything on, it's not gonna let your main damage dealer activate her damage skills. Instead, it will go to like the 3rd, the 4th, or the last unit, which may not even be built properly at the early stage. So what you want to do is yeah, don't just focus and put everything on auto. Make sure that you are casting or enable it on for some of the key characters only. All right, that is definitely a huge tip, especially when you get to 2 teams. Right now you can see that I only have essentially 3 units that's doing the most of the work, and the other ones are kind of just there to obviously provide additional supports and the rest is yeah, not going to be as important. Same with my second team as well. The first three are my main carries, and they will be the ones dealing out the most damage. I need them to survive, and you can see we get the shield up, we get the AoE up, and then the rest, I don't need them to steal the energy away from the rest of my team. Okay, it's better if they don't cast anything and use their auto attacks or use their passive skills, and that's pretty much it. That's all I need them to do. Otherwise, yeah. But you can also have situations here where you are capped because the second place is waiting for the first place cooldown to finish. So you want to potentially change things around just to make sure that things are being cast the correct way. And yeah, that is in terms of team fighting. Make sure you are planning ahead. Otherwise, you let your weaker units cast and they are not going to be ready. All right, okay, so that is another tip. And yeah, of course, this is going to be a relatively easy clear, and we are going to move past this and unlock another new chapter and another new feature. Now, other mistakes to definitely avoid is you don't want to miss out on some of the freebies that comes in with the event. Okay, make sure you are checking the event every single time because yeah, these rewards are very nice, especially the limited free stores. You get some diamonds here, and then by finishing a daily quest, you'll get these currencies. So make sure you're doing them, as these currencies are very, very good. Another mistake people make is they think, okay, you know what, this is an idle game, I'll just play myself. But no, find a guild. A correct and strong guild gives you so much. Okay, it gives you a ton. So you definitely want to make sure that you have a strong guild. Find your guildies and meet up with them and in-game on Discord, and they will help you get ahead. That is very, very important. And speaking of diluting or not diluting resources, for the dragons, you want to focus on one if you can to start with. You can see a focus on light because this is more willed, but for other players, okay, blue is definitely the way to go if you are doing the effort path. And what you can do is, if you're ascending the tiers are shared, so you don't have to worry. But the star upgrades are not shared, and you want to save these dragon blood to focus on one character first. Wait until they're max before you move on to the next. Okay, so that is in terms of resource prioritization and making sure you are in the right one. Now, in terms of other things, summons, you can, yes, make sure you're collecting all of your summons, and yeah, it's quite important. And there's also limited creation. These are a bit more expensive. Of course, you get to get some exclusive invocations, but for most players, you won't be able to have access to that. So once again, if you play your own pace, you're going to free to play. This is a very, very relaxing side game. Otherwise, you're going to be spending quite a lot of money to push really ahead. Okay, so don't spend wisely is what I'm trying to tell you. So these are the mistakes. And also, if you're a spender, I still recommend you doing all of these. It's such a pain in the neck, but you ideally want to look at the goodies you will get: intellect, bonus stats, and also increases your passive resource gain as well. So make sure that you are doing the fantasy adventures, as they are really nice to have. So yes, claim your resources, and yeah, this game is pretty good as a side game. And I'm gonna play a brand new free-to-play account because I think a lot of people have asked, hey, you know what, you're showcasing your pay-to-win account. Yes, I agree. So I'm gonna switch to my free-to-play account and show you guys how it's done. All right, and we will get to see how far I can get as a completely free-to-play player. So we'll just wait for a brand new server to go up. I believe tomorrow is when we'll start, and then we will go from there. Okay. Anyhow, thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye now.